everyone, today's video is going to be a Tesco weekly food shop. It has been a very long time since I filmed one of these, but it's my first big food shop of 2023, so I figured I would share it with you guys. I do already have quite a few things in my freezer, so it's not kind of everything that I'm going to be using over the next few weeks. I've got like a lot of bread items in my freezer. I've got sourdough bread, I've got crumpets, I've got bagels, I've got wraps. So all of that kind of thing is already sorted, but I did pick up a few different things to stock up on, and I thought I would share that with you guys. So I think in total this shop came to around £40, and it will definitely last me a good couple of weeks. Me and my housemate share a lot of meals, so I'll cook one night, she'll cook another night. So this is definitely not everything I'll be eating, because she'll have things in her freezer and in the fridge that we'll be using as well. But just to give you an idea of the kind of things that I buy on a week-to-week basis, this is what I picked up this week. This is an overview of everything I picked up this week. As usual, I'm going to start with the frozen bits so I can get them back in the freezer. I did also recently pick up quite a few frozen bits from Aldi, so my freezer is pretty stacked. I had to cut down on everything that I wanted to order for the freezer because there just literally was no room. I've had to take out a few bits to defrost because I was really struggling to fit everything in. But I did get a few different bits, some staples and some fun things to try. The first thing that I picked up are these Doksu no chicken pieces. These were £2 and they have become my favourite vegan chicken alternative. I feel like value-wise they work out really well. I think it's like £7 or £8 per kilogram, which is far cheaper than a lot of other vegan chickens, and they taste really good and they're really easy to cook. So I've already got another bag of these in the freezer, but I probably get through 1 or 2 bags a week, so I picked another one up. I then got some mince, which was on Club Card for £1.50. I think this is normally £1.95, so again, pretty affordable. I have not made a chilli in months. I don't think I've had it since I moved to London, so I really fancy that this week. Thought I might kind of bulk make it and then I can have it for lunches and things, so hopefully I'll use this up pretty quickly so I can save some more space in my freezer. And then back here I've got 2 of these Plant Chef sticky chili cauliflower bites. These were from Christmas, I think. They were reduced to clear for 62p. And I just honestly love these, which is why I bought 2 boxes. I'm hoping if I actually take the things out of the boxes, I can squeeze them into one. But they're basically just battered cauliflower. I don't necessarily like the sauce that comes with it. I can't remember actually having that, but the actual cauliflower itself is just a really nice filling for like tacos or just to snack on. I don't know, I saw these were reduced and I think I just fell for it, to be honest, but I do really like them and I feel like for 62p you can't really go wrong. And then finally for the freezer I got these strawberries and blueberries, which was £2.40. Honestly, I think because I film these haul videos, the price difference and things is really obvious because I've obviously filmed what I've bought for the last few years, and it's really painful to see how prices are increasing. I know that's kind of across the board, but yeah, these were £2.40. I've been having these for breakfast. I defrost them in the microwave and then I have them with some yogurt and granola, and I was running low on my current packet, so that's why I picked up another one of these. Moving on to the fruit and veg that I picked up, I got a packet of mushrooms for £1.25. These will go in the chilli that I'm making, but also if I have any left over, I'll do mushrooms on toast or some sort of pasta dish with those. I got 2 avocados for £1.50. These will be for some guacamole for the chilli that I'm making, but also I have avocado on toast for a lot of lunches, so these will get eaten fairly quickly. I also got a lime back there for 23p to use as part of the guacamole. I then got a pineapple and a thing of gala apples. These are on offer 2 for £2. This pineapple is absolutely huge. I feel like I might be mildly allergic, but pineapple has become my favourite fruit. I've got it fairly regularly. I think it started from when I was ill and I was looking at fruits with high vitamin C, and then I started making like ginger shots and stuff with it, and then I really love pineapple. I know it's more of like a summer fruit, but when I saw that it was in the 2 for £2 deal, I think these are normally £1.75, I just couldn't really say no, so I'm gonna chop this up today and just have it in the fridge so I can snack on it this week. Same with the apples, these will just be for snacking on. I then got some salady bits, so I got some cherry tomatoes for 59p, I got a cucumber for 69p, and then an iceberg lettuce for 60p. These will just be for salads this week. I figured if I have the chilli, I can have that with salad on the side, or any other meals, I'll generally make a little salad to go with it as well. Back here, I got an aubergine for 85p. This is going to be for an aubergine katsu curry I'm making this week. That is definitely a go-to meal. I'm pretty sure I've shown it on my channel lots of times before. it's still a go-to meal. I just fry up some aubergine, cook some sort of vegan chicken. I know that we've got some of the Bird's Eye like chicken tenders in the freezer, which are really good. Make some rice and then have it with katsu sauce, and it's just so quick and easy and so good. So got an aubergine for that. And then finally for vegetables, I got these peppers for £1.20. Not a great green pepper ratio in these, they're not my favourite, but I'm going to use these in the chili, and then anything left over will be used in salads or fajitas, anything like that. And then the final fridge items that I picked up this week, I got 2 different butters. This one was on Club Card for £1.50. This one was on Club Card for £1, which I just thought was a really good deal. Generally, I use this one the most. This is what I'll put if I have like toast or I'm just generally using butter. But since living with my housemate, she's got me into this stuff as well. It's just so good. I feel like if you want like a nice butter for something, like if you're just having butter and it's one of the main flavour elements, I guess, I feel like this one's a really good one to use. And because it was on Club Card, I figured I might as well pick that up as well. And then I also got a packet of tofu, which was on Club Card for £1.50. I feel like this brand is just the best tofu brand. I've really just been fancying tofu recently. I'm not even sure what I'm going to make with this, but I figured it generally lasts quite a while in the fridge, so if I don't eat it this week, I can make something with it next week. I did see a video on Instagram of someone grating this and then putting it in the oven and almost using it like shredded duck sort of vibes, so potentially might try that, but otherwise fried tofu, scrambled tofu, I'll find something to use this for. And then finally, for all of the cupboard bits and pieces, I got 2 of these microwave rices for 35p each. These have become a little bit of a staple for me. I can't really go without them. I just have them far more often than I would think. I really wish I was back into the habit of making rice properly, because it is definitely a lot cheaper, but at the moment this is just easier. It's not too expensive and the rice is always great, so stocked up on a couple more of these. Also stocked up on some more pasta. So this is just the cheap pasta that Tesco sell and it's 41p. Stocked up on a few more canned things. My can cupboard at the moment is completely empty, so I definitely needed a few things. Back here I've got 2 cans of green lentils for 54p. These I'll use as part of the chili that I make, but I also just like having these in the cupboard. I feel like they're a really good staple to have. If I want to make a quick meal, I can put these in pasta, I can make a bolognese with them, I can make a dal with them. They're just a good staple for me, so I've got 2 of those. I also got 2 cans of kidney beans for 33p each. These I generally eat whenever we make some sort of Mexican dish, so I'll probably put one of these in the chili that I make. But equally, when we have fajitas and things, I tend to make some sort of bean dish to go with them as well. So again, a couple of those. And then I also got 4 cans of baked beans, which were on Club Card for £1.50, I believe. Pretty sure this time last year the offer was 4 for £1, which is just, again, mental with how much everything is increasing. But these are just my go-to beans. I often have beans on toast for lunch, or I'll have beans on a jacket potato for dinner. So again, just stocked up on some more of those. I then also got 3 of my trusty soy milks. These were 50p each, which I think might be slightly cheaper, weirdly. But again, I always stock up on these. I think we've got 4 in the cupboard. We get through them fairly quickly, so wanted to get some more to make sure that we didn't run out. I got some salted tortilla chips for 48p. These again I'll have with the chili, but I just like having them in the cupboard if I ever have any sort of Mexican meal. I tend to have some of these on the side. And then sticking on the Mexican theme, I got this fajita seasoning for £1.15. The smoky barbecue flavour is my absolute favourite. I couldn't see Tesco's own version of this, so I had to splash out on the old El Paso one, but this one is just, you can't beat it, so picked that up. And then I also got some of the vegan OXO chicken stock cubes. These were £1.75. Whenever I make some sort of like bean dish to go with things, I tend to use one of these. I feel like they make the flavour so much better, but also good if you're making like risottos or anything like that as well. This was something new that I picked up to try this week. So this is some maple and pecan granola. This was on Club Card for £2.50. If I'm honest, I was looking for a different maple granola that I've tried previously, but I couldn't find it on the website, and I saw this one was on offer. So I figured I would give it a go. I mean, it's meant to be less sugar. Not that I'm really that fussed about it, but I have been having this for breakfast a little bit more with the frozen berries that I showed earlier, and then some vegan yogurt as well. So I thought I would get this one to try this time. And then the final thing that I picked up this week was this Trek Power protein bar. This is so good. It's £1.75, so it's definitely more expensive. It's not something that I really ever buy, but I tried it in a meal deal probably like 5 or 6 months ago, and in terms of protein bars, this is the best one I've ever had. It doesn't have that gritty texture. I don't think you would know it was a protein bar. It was honestly just, it was really good. So I thought I would just have one of these so I can put it in my bag, and then if I'm ever out and I'm just in desperate need of something to eat, I can have this as a little treat. But yeah, sadly, it's pretty expensive for one bar, so it's definitely not something I'm going to get into the habit of buying, but I thought I would treat myself this week to one in the shop. So that is everything I picked up in today's food shop. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any other recommendations of things you want me to try from Tesco, definitely leave them in a comment below. But otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!